everyone, I'm Samidha Hegde and I'm interning with LEXIS and Company. I'm a third year law student studying in Ramaya College of Law, Bangalore, and today we're going to be discussing Doctrine of Part Performance under Section 53A of Transfer of Property Act 1882. In my previous video, I have discussed Section 53 Fraudulent Transfer, and now today we'll be discussing 53A, which talks about Doctrine of Part Performance. Now, what is Doctrine of what is part performance? Part performance is clear from the word itself. It means that part of the obligation has been completed. Some part of the performance has been done. So, what is Doctrine of Part Performance under Transfer of Property Act? Now, let's understand this with an example. Now, let's say there is Mr. A and I want to buy a property from Mr. A. Let's say it's a home and Mr. A wants to sell it. So, we enter into a written agreement to sell the property for 50 lakh rupees, and I say that I don't have 50 lakh rupees with me at the moment. I will pay 25 lakh rupees now, and within 6 months of time I will pay the rest of the 25 lakh rupees. And so we enter into a written agreement, but we haven't registered the property. Complete transfer has not taken place and I am not the owner of the property yet. But he gives me the possession of the house and I come and settle here. And I have made 25 lakh rupees payment. And later, after 6 months, Mr. A realizes that real estate has boomed suddenly and the market value of the property that he is going to sell me has increased very much. Let's say it went up to 70 lakh rupees from 50 lakh rupees. So now he thinks that he has made a big mistake, and since he knows that complete transfer has not taken place, he decides to sell it to someone else. And he comes and tells me that he is the owner of the property and a complete transfer of ownership hasn't taken place since registration is also not done. So he tells me that to vacate the premises and that he will pay back my 25 lakh rupees and he wants to sell it to someone else for a higher price. But now I am very disappointed. I am aggrieved by this. So I can take help of Section 53A. Now Section 53A says that if someone has completed part of the performance, that is in this instance I have paid 25 lakh rupees and has taken possession of the property or is going to take possession of the property, and there was a written agreement between us for the sale, for the exchange of property. For some consideration, if all these conditions are present, then Mr. A cannot exclude me from getting hold over the property. He will be debarred from making such a claim. So this is what Doctrine of Part Performance talks about. So the essential conditions of Doctrine of Part Performance are that there must be a written agreement. And remember that this is only with regards to immovable property, and there must be consideration. The agreement should give out the provisions of the exchange with conviction, and the transfer should have taken place. The transferee should have taken possession of this because of this agreement, or proceeded to possess if he was at that point already not in possession of the property. The transferee must have done some act in facilitation of the agreement, like I paid 25 lakh rupees, so I have made some part performance here, that is facilitation of the agreement, and the transferee ought to have played out his part of the agreement or willing to perform it. So it is also important that I want to hold over this property and I am willing to make the complete payment of the payment for the property and get ownership of it. Now if I am not willing to do that, then in that case Mr. A can claim rights over the property and take it back if I am not willing to perform the complete obligation. But if I have the possession and we had a written agreement, and it is with regards to immovable property, and I have made some part of the performance, that I have paid some consideration already, part of the consideration, and also I am looking forward to, that is I am willing to make the whole payment, and I am intending to take over the property. In that case Mr. A cannot exclude me from taking ownership of this property. So that is all about doctrine of part performance. I hope you liked today's video. I have also made other videos about various topics under Transfer of Property Act. Do check them out, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and press the notification button for more updates. Thank you.